gonna do some paint swatches. But we're live here on YouTube, but we're also recording a YouTube video. So that means that you'll probably see Neiman in the shot as well, and me talking to the regular camera. But we thought it might be fun for you guys to just see how we record. And
hold on, we don't have anybody in here.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be like.
I just didn't know if having you talking about that midway through and then people start coming in and they have no context of what, like the part that you're at right now. You know what I mean?
But I meant like if people rewatch it.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, you might see Neiman in some shot, and I'll be talking to this camera and that camera. It's fine.
Long story short.
Is anybody even in there?
Yeah.
Ah, finally. Hello, people. I'm not just talking to myself anymore. All right, like I was saying, we're live, and we're here at our storefront, which, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, yesterday we released a video that told you guys that we got a storefront here in Nebraska where we live, and so it is a huge mess and a huge project, but
Oops, sorry, hi.
we are going to be transforming it, and today we are choosing colors for the walls because we're going to be painting it, and figured it'd be fun to take you guys behind the scenes of us filming a YouTube video. So we're filming a YouTube video. We're going to be swatching out some paint.
So maybe asking everybody for some opinions and some thoughts on some colors. So you guys are.
We'll see.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Depends on if we could trust you guys to make the right decisions.
Yeah.
All right.
If you agree with me, then I'll take your advice. You know how it goes.
Okay. All right, let me see here the shot. All right, cool. Looks good. All right, 3, 2, 1.
So as you guys know, there are so many different choices of paint at the hardware store, and especially when it comes to our favorite color, which is white. There's warm whites, there's cool whites, there's green whites, there's purple whites, there's brown whites, there's just so many whites. So I wanted to narrow it down, and I didn't want to swatch out like 8 different colors on the wall. So I narrowed it down to 3. But like I said, I've got 2 here in the cans that were able to be sampled. I've got a weathered white, so that is going to be the more warmer toned white, and then I've got a silent white, which is the more cool white that I picked out. And then we've got the frost that I'll just kind of hold up at each location. I made sure to grab a bunch of swatches. We're gonna first swatch out the weathered white, which is the warm one. I just got some cheap chip brushes from Home Depot as well. Oh, that was gnarly.
Oh. Yummy.
Yeah. We should have brought some paper towels.
4,200 square feet, Stephanie. I'm not sure how to respond in the comment section from my phone, but
Alright.
and we did not wash the wall just yet. We're just swatching out paint here today, so nothing crazy being done, but just making some decisions. We got a bunch of colors that we have to choose for our whites and all the colors that are going to be around everywhere, and that's kind of where we're at. Hello, Diane from Bellevue, Illinois. We got some Australians in the house. Hello, everybody. The place is huge. Beyond. We're loving it. Absolutely. Spain. What's up, everybody? Okay, let me get us back on Lauren. Something happened with the paint.
Yeah, the lid like dried, like the paint dried on the lid, and then it all fell into the little bucket, but we're good.
We're good. We're back.
Good. Okay.
Okay. Main cam, 3, 2, go ahead.
Just going to do
Yeah, that's a good spot.
a little section here. We'll most likely have to do 2 coats of the white just because this tannish color that's already on the wall is a little bit darker. I mean, it's obviously darker than a white, so we'll want full coverage for sure. I think that's good for a swatch. That is the weathered white. And next we'll do the silent white.
Ohio in the house. Sorry. We're filming a full YouTube video as well at the same time, so I forgot I can't be hype man behind the camera, or else boss lady will get a little flustered with me.
Okay, so this is the weathered, this is the silent. I can already tell it's a little bit more cool, which we knew.
So we're gonna swatch these paints out for you all, and then I want to have your guys' opinions on what we should do.
Yeah, you'll totally be able to tell the difference on camera. We'll see. All right, there is the silent white. I can tell a difference here on location for sure. Liam, can you?
Yeah, definitely can.
Yeah, and then this is the other white. It's just gonna be so hard. It's gonna be so hard to tell with this one. So I honestly, unfortunately, this is the one I was kind of leaning toward. But because I can't swatch it out unless I got like an entire gallon or like a pint, I just don't want to do that and then not like it. I can definitely like, what do you call it? What is that word when you say like you can make it worth it, or you can like
Compromise, or you can, like, in relation to what? What would you say context?
like I'm not gonna buy a gallon because it wouldn't be worth it if I didn't like it. But I wouldn't, like, I can spend $7 on a sample, but I'm not gonna spend $60 on a gallon to see if I like it. There's a word.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright.
Justify?
Yes, I think it's just.
Thanks, Becky.
Oh, I thought that was Steven. Thanks, Becky. You trying to take credit.
No, I just read the first thing I saw.
What do you like? This is just the first spot. Careful.
Tell me if you guys can tell.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you can tell on camera.
Okay, so weathered white or silent white? Ah, man, actually.
I'm going to get some shots and you can talk with peeps.
Silent white.
You can tell on camera too.
Oh, we've got some silent white lovers. Oh, now we got some weathered white. Silent white, silent white. BTS of Neiman getting our B-roll. Yeah. So when I was reading online, I found that in bigger, larger spaces that there's not like a ton of light coming in, it's better to go with cooler whites than it is to go with warmer whites because it just brightens up the space. But then I just wonder if, since it is such a big space, like, will it be too bright?
No.
But I don't want it to be yellow. Like, that is my one thing. I'm like, I can't. Like, right now in here, it's too yellow right now.
Well, and I think when you brighten it up, you'll be able to darken it with whatever you decide to, like the wood pieces that'll be in here, all of the decor, all of that will darken the place up.
Yeah, I agree. Weathered white looks too yellow, but then we got weathered, but we got a lot of silent whites. So silent white, weathered white. Put a piece of furniture near the samples. I wish, but we don't have any done pieces here. We've got basically a whole completely empty warehouse. Like, there's no done furniture here. But But we're gonna like move to another spot. So
Yeah.
in this lighting, I like the silent white. What do you like, Neve?
I like the silent white.
Silent white.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 2.
And everybody else agrees, huh? Oh. Hold, please. Okay, good.
So after one coat of each color here, in this spot, I like silent white, and then Neiman has also told me that he likes the silent white. But let's go toward the back of the store and see if we like that back there as well.
White will be hard to keep clean. Okay. Where are we headed to next?
Just on that back wall.
Where the mural's gonna be?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, guys. We're gonna get prepped. But it does sound like silent white is the consensus. Even on camera, the lighting does change as we move back there.
Yeah. It's just different lighting.
Is there anything else I can grab from up here? All right, let's go over here. All right, so now, sorry about the bounciness, y'all, but we're gonna do this wall, which you saw the video from yesterday. Yeah, you just got to go watch the video for context. But there's the front of the shop. And so we're right at the back of the storefront. Showroom, we're calling it for now.
Weathered white.
Good thing that's gonna be covered. Except for the black.
And get it on the black.
I know.
Alright, weathered white, silent white. And
All right, this camera's rolling.
okay, so we got weathered white, silent white. Let me step back. Name?
Huh. It's, can you guys tell a difference? Silent white. I don't think it will look yellow, and I'm kind of agreeing, and I like the warmer tone of it.
Yeah.
Because this is a big wall, right, when people walk in.
Okay, not right.
Here's the size of the wall. We're gonna do the whole wall in this color?
Yeah. So it would be the whole place.
Oh, the whole place, gotcha. Oh, that's a good angle. Hold on, I like that angle.
I'm just worried.
About?
I'm just worried that
So as you can see here,
Yeah.
when light comes in through that window, it kind of adds there's a film on these windows, so it cools the light and it blues it. You can see it right there to the left, and then right at that first plug-in on the top, you can see it start to change from, okay, now it's faded off enough, and it gets tan to whatever the colors are. So why I say that is you already got some coolness coming in the window. So if you were to maybe compensate, it might balance out if we went warmer up here, or if we just went warmer.
Well, that's what I'm kind of thinking is like, I think I like the warmer from back here, back there. And honestly, from this way farther away,
Yeah.
I think I like the warmer.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, they're different, but it's still white. And I think, like, when we put them, when we paint the whole thing, it's just gonna be white. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna have that undertone, but I mean, I think we'll have the
Are we priming the
trim.
walls?
No, it's a paint and primer.
It's a paint and primer.
Yeah. So it'll just be all in one.
This is a fair point by Jay Benjamin. You get really brutal winters there, right? You're going to want some warmth during the long winter. Facts.
Yeah, it will be very bright outside
It will.
when it's so white.
Yeah.
All right, now, if we kind of nailed down the warm, because Neiman and I are on the same page, we're gonna check in the workshop if we like the warm or the cool for like our video, our filming. This is gonna be a spot where we're gonna have a little staging wall, and we're just gonna be filming. So whatever looks great on camera is kind of the most important thing there.
Before we move in there, let's just grab some more footage on the big can. I kind of like that spot that we were up at up front. Be right back.
We're here.
So I just want to get a shot here and looking at it.
So just thinking that I don't want it to be too bright in here. I want it to feel cozy, warm, and from back here on both sides, although I like where the side of light over here on top of those, when I take a step back and I imagine myself walking into the shop and I'm looking, I really like the warmer tone, the weathered white on both sides from a distance. And I just think that just having some cooler lights coming in, we actually went live on our YouTube channel and had a lot of you guys jump in and help us out with this. And it's testing out the swatches. And someone said, hey, what about if you have harsh winters? And yes, we have harsh winters. That would be really bright out in the light. So that would let me here, we just cool down more, bring it up. So I think we're leaning toward that weather light warmer tone. We're also going to go back in the workshop and check it out in the swatch factory.
That's how I get those great transitions you guys love so much.
Sorry, I was talking. Yeah, so if you're just joining us, we are actually filming for another video, but we just thought it would be fun for you guys to come along, see some behind the scenes. So if you can't hear us when I'm right next to this, like when I'm not right next to the phone, That's why. We're not ignoring you, but it's just kind of more for you to see some behind the scenes and to like just watch us. So I think we're gonna do this wall and then we'll do that wall. So this wall first. So this is our workshop. We come in from the showroom here. Over here is where I'm gonna be flipping, right around here. That's why this needs to be painted. And then over here is just gonna be like a big blank wall. And then we do have a garage door too that will be able to be like bringing our furniture in. If you want a brighter space, change out the fluorescent or LED light bulbs to daylight bulbs.
Alright, grab your paintbrushes, my dear. So who's coming to the grand opening, November 4th? It's going to be a party. It's going to be exciting. So you guys should try to make it. Omaha, Nebraska, November 4th, 2023. Okay? You won't regret it. You won't. You going low?
No,
Oh, I crunch it.
because I'm gonna
Oh.
probably here.
Okay. 3, 2, wait. Go ahead. You stand up. 3, 2, 1.
It's gonna be very interesting to see it on like an already white wall.
Yeah, it's faint from this camera. That camera looks good. Yeah, I agree, Lavender Fields. Whiter white is best for staging for sure. Especially because
So is that one?
we'll be able to put that up, and the sun is on that side of the building, so all of that will flood through here and then just bounce off the walls really nicely.
So is that more of a cooler or a warm?
Cool. Cool. Because if you get that warmth, it's going to give off like the warm shades onto the furniture when you might not necessarily want that. Whereas cooler white is close to like you found. Like that's going to be. It's easier to color correct from that color versus warm, in my opinion.
So what you're saying is we might do both.
In here,
No.
in the space. Yeah, cool white back here. It'll be like a huge softbox. Yes, it will, and I cannot wait. I love like when I get the lighting right.
Okay, so in here we've got our weathered white and our silent white. Now, this is mostly going to be up to Neiman. I
Yay.
feel like he sees color a little bit better, and plus he's the one that needs it a certain way for the cameras. So what do you think?
So I think that giving us a base color, I see, of this type of white is going to allow for the photos to be more consistent. And this one is going to give off a lot more warmer tones. So when you already have darker pieces, it'd be kind of harder to color correct from here, starting with this, reflecting all the light that will come in from our garage door, versus this. We'll get a much better foundational color out of camera, which then will be better for post-production editing and everything. So I winner for sure.
Leaning more toward the silent white
Yeah.
for the workshop, which is what we had said in episode, or at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
We were going through the rooms.
Yeah.
I think we had said like a cooler white back here. And I had originally said a warmer white up there, but then I was like, maybe a cool white, but then now I'm back to a warmer white.
Yeah.
So if the spaces are different, that's totally okay.
Yeah.
Because there's that like definite stop.
For sure.
So it's not like having weird lines or anything. That's like.
I mean, maybe up there, but is anybody
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
take?
just have to figure out what we want to do up there, but it's not going to be a huge difference.
Definitely cooler one. Or what is it? Winter white?
Silent white.
Silent white? I'll pull you guys in closer. Here we go.
I think
So that's what it's looking
we're
like.
up here.
Hold on. Okay.
For up here, I'll just do a taped line straight up and I'll just level it to where it's literally like this wall going up. Because we're gonna stop the paint at that little ledge anyway. And then over
This
there,
ledge there?
we weren't planning on painting at all. So out here, we're only going to like that line, but I'm gonna make it a much better line than it currently is. Because we just don't think it's necessary to paint all the way up there. I am kind of curious if painting, like if I painted a swatch up there, but I don't really want to because I don't want to like mess it up because I'm not going to be painting that, you know. I'm just kind of curious what it would look like right up next to it.
Aren't you gonna do like the waves or kind of the design and everything? Yeah. I mean, you can if you want to get the ladder, but I don't.
Well, I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. I feel like that's like a little bit of a cooler white, but it's a little hard to tell because this is tan. It might be like reflecting or something.
Yeah. Here's what the ceiling looks like. So big and tall and then white. So we'll get some reflection from up above as well.
Yeah, I think just coming back in here, I think I do like the cooler white. It is a little bit blue.
Yes.
Is that what we like?
Well,
Or would you rather have like white, like literally pure white?
if we can do pure white, yes.
I mean, yeah, we can do pure white.
Pure white would be the best
Okay.
in here.
Okay. Then maybe
Because
we
then
don't even
there's-
do one of those. We just do pure white in here.
You don't have white of that, right?
I don't have a swatch. I have I don't have a sample, but I have a swatch thing.
Yeah, because pure white, then I'm going to get rid of the blues, which I can just... 99% of our furniture doesn't have any blues in it. So what I do is I go in and suck out all the blues to even out. So it's an easy fix.
Unless I
But the-
paint blue.
Unless you paint, yeah. But the warmer is like, a lot of our pieces of furniture have browns, oranges, reds, and all of that. So then if I try to suck those out, a
Yeah.
piece of the furniture would look weird.
Well then, maybe we just do pure white.
Pure white it is for back here.
Okay. I think we are gonna do some swatches of the colors now.
Ooh.
I got red.
Let's show them. Let's show them.
got
Let's show them. Hold on. Let's just, wait. We got a YouTube video.
Oh yeah.
Two birds, one stone. All right, here we go.
All right, we have decided that neither weathered white or silent white is gonna work best back here, just because of the undertones. And I was like, well, we could just do pure white, and Nina was like, oh, we could just do white, no undertones. That is the way to go. It's gonna be more of like a soft box in here, reflecting lights and all that jazz. So I think we'll just do pure white back here in this big space, and we'll go with weathered white up front.
Next. I know.
Next, we are going to be swatching out some of the accent walls in the rooms up front.
Where are we headed?
Just right in there.
Office?
Yeah.
To the office. Thanks, R&D. We appreciate it. We're stoked. It's gonna be game changing. Got some big plans for this place.
Do you want to, should we
what?
swatch in here or we'll just do warm?
Oh, I think we just do warm in the rooms. Yeah. What do you guys think? For the rooms, should we just stick with the warmness, or what is it? Weather white. This is gonna be an accent wall here, so that'll be, we'll show you those colors. Yeah, okay. Are you gonna swatch it? Yeah, and since we're doing the warmness in this part of the shop.
Yeah, so one thing that I don't think we really mentioned in our YouTube video is that these rooms actually don't have ceilings. They go, although like the walls kind of stop and then it goes up. So, I mean, it's just like an open concept-ish. That's kind of an interesting little feat.
So there's no hiding my parts from customers?
No.
Oh,
So through
man.
the bathroom. The bathrooms do have ceilings, so just go in there.
I'm gonna have to hold it.
Okay, so in here,
Hold on.
we're gonna be swatching out, it's called Vine Leaf, and it's green, like this green. I went ahead and let Neiman have a little say. Not let him, but like we both kind of just decided that he likes the green, the darker olive green, foresty greens. And so I figured
That's correct, Jay Benjamin.
that would be neat. Ah, why is it doing that? I've only had, oh, I guess I did have them in my car for a minute.
Melted.
They just kind of dried a little. Ah. Okay.
Thanks, Tom and Lisa. They said, I've loved all your work and your journey. Best to you in your new endeavor.
Thank you.
The rooms you totally could have fun with. They're going to be offices, you said, right? Yep, that's correct.
Oh yeah, we're having fun with them for sure. I mean, nothing crazy,
Yeah.
but just fun.
Nothing
Like
crazy
little
yet.
fun. Just don't stop on. Okay.
Hey, wait. Okay. 3, 2.
All right, in here, this is the office space, and Neiman has chosen out a color more like an olive green, forest green. So when I was at Home Depot, I kept that in mind, and this green is called Vine Leaf by Bear. So we're gonna get a little swatch on the wall. It's like bright, but not too bright, which I was loving. That is fun, I think. It's like just enough. Of course, colors always dry a little bit darker than they are like as you put them on. If you're using chip brushes for swatching, that's fine, but watch out for hairs, and little bristles, because if they dry in there, then you go and paint it, like you probably won't notice until everything's dry. So try to catch that when everything's wet still. Yeah, what do you think, Neve?
I like that, and if I think about all of the decor that's going to be in here, I want to keep it like either black or brown, like wood or black. So I think those
And
will.
we'll have like probably like a more lighter floor.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So that helps.
yeah. That's cool.
It looks crazy on camera, like it looks way too bright on camera. I feel like that doesn't look the same color, does it? Not bright. Yeah, no, I think that. Did you get any other greens, or did you just get
No,
one?
I just got one of every color.
Well, I guess I'm making a decision regardless. You're not supposed to swatch if I ain't got no options to choose from.
Oh.
That defeats the whole purpose of the swatching out.
Well, I let you choose the color.
I didn't choose
The
that
green.
color. Oh, okay, all right.
All right, next room.
Bad. See how that works? I see how that works. All right, now we have the break room / lounge room, we're calling it. bad, y'all. Hold on. Sorry about that. My mama raised me better. Let me show you guys. There we go. So here it is. And again, I'll say it looks a little bit brighter right now on the camera, or at least what I'm seeing, but so there's that. And we'll have this whole wall that color with some lighter floors, I imagine, Lauren said. Boom. Okay, next room. 35 minutes. Strong.
All right, next.
Ooh.
It's called Orange Flame.
Her
But-
favorito.
Flame, but it's B. but
Hold on.
Flame, they're really B.
I want to have you do that same shot. All right, next. Hold on, coming from this way. Let's go this way.
You guys got to do time lapses of all the painting as you go. We definitely will.
You walk towards me, and then walk in the room, and I'll just follow you in. Okay, 3, 2.
Hold it over.
Here you go. Here's that color. Okay, 3, 2.
All right, next we've got Orange Flame, where we're going to have an accent wall over on this big wall.
Which room?
This room is the lounge room, break room, where we're gonna have like our fridge, microwave, a table, just kind of like a hangout spot for us, and then potentially for some future workers.
Employees. Some resident artists. Some people visiting town that might need a place to post up shop. Some aspiring furniture cookers that want to learn from the teacher herself. Huh? Tough crowd.
Don't get very many opportunities to paint with orange, and orange is my favorite color. That is bright, but it's fun, exciting, and it'll dry down a little bit to a little bit of a darker, bright orange. That's what's going in this room. Orange Flame.
Oh, it's hot in here. So there we have it. Oh, that's gonna look real good.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh yeah. Nice and bright. Good choice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, bathrooms.
Not today.
We're skipping the bathrooms today,
Skipping the bathroom.
but those are gonna be beasts in themselves. There's what these are looking like. The green was going to be, these are all roomed off rooms, so I think it'll be separated enough that we won't have it clashing with everywhere else. So here's the green, and this is gonna be the office. Just kind of a place where Laura and I, Harrison when he's in town, or any other like admin would have access to. So here's that. And then that's the lounge area / break room. Okay.
Okay, next we've got this random room that we don't know yet what we're going to put in here.
We did get some good ideas.
Yeah.
But
still just haven't quite nailed it down. We might use one of those ideas. I really kind of like the idea, one of the ideas, we could like kind of make this like a little kids room and just have some kids toys in there, like a little table, maybe some drawing paper or something. And then if parents were to come in, their kid came in here. The one thing is, like, I don't want it to be like we're babysitting your kids.
for sure.
And I don't want it to become a crazy place.
Because there is going to be a lot of glass and stuff out here on the floor.
So I've also kind of thought about maybe having like a spot out here on the floor with like a little bit of some kids furniture. And maybe I'll even start flipping more kids furniture and seeing like what types of things sell in person.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But this one is going to be English Channel Blue.
Good. I'll put you guys through our window. Right now we just set up a fridge and a microwave for our factor meals. So that way we have drinks and food in here over these next 10 weeks. Just all we need is the air mattress now. We got the shower over there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna set this up on the sticks. Full battery, have at it. Okay.
Okay, so this room, we haven't chose what's gonna go in here just yet. We've got so many ideas from you guys, and we're excited to play around with some different ideas of what's gonna be housed in this room. But I still want to go ahead and finish it out. That way it's ready for whatever we do decide. So I am gonna be swatching out some blue on this accent wall. I think blue is a very calming color. And so I just thought that that would be perfect for one of these rooms.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I like that for the office.
You like this for the office?
I like that for the office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why's that?
I like that blue because I like blue's my favorite color, and so I think that I don't really like that green as much as I like this blue, and it's not that I don't like that green, but I like this blue more than I like that green.
Okay. That's fine.
And that would still go good with the browns that we'll have in there and the lighter floor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay. Alright, so here's the blue swatched out in here, but this blue is now going to go into the office and the green will come in here, I guess. That's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. So I like this blue as well. And like I said, it's pretty calming and just kind of like helps create a really nice calm environment. So I think this will be really good to have in our office.
What are you going to do with that yellow?
The yellow?
Yeah.
The yellow and the red, it's just kind of, I wanted to pick out the 5 colors that I wanted to do with the rainbow.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna like use the same colors from the rooms.
What if you swatched some of the yellow and the red in here just to see what that would look like in here, or no?
I can.
Because that's going to be, because I don't know if we should put the green will be nice in here though as well, but yeah. Okay. We're going to be swatching some more in this room.
Radiance.
I am really digging the idea that people have brought up about the consultation room.
Yeah.
But then it makes me think that I almost get too corporate-y. I just remember from the one corporate job that I had when we'd bring people in the conference room, and I just felt like it made things so serious and kind of uptight. Versus, we'll have this whole open floor to be able to do that within. Back in the workshop so they could see the work and everything. But that's just based off my past experience. Not everybody's past experience is that.
I don't think it would be as much because it's like not like, maybe we would have a table, but also more just like, and I think I'd rather have it out there because picking out colors, that would be like by our paint wall and stuff like that.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I did grab yellow and red also. I mostly grabbed those to go into my rainbow mural later on, but Neiman had the suggestion to just go ahead and swatch them out. That way we can pick the best color for in this room. So this one is the yellow. It's called Radiance.
Let's be nice. I know you were kidding, Julie. It's all fun because I have Germans myself too. So
What?
nothing. Ooh, see, this is the hard thing about not knowing if we're gonna have this be a kids' room or what. Because I think that's a really good color for, you know, if we were gonna designate this to be a.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, I'm fine with doing yellow in here too. I picked colors that I liked for a reason, you know, like I knew I don't really care where these are used. The only room I really care is the break room, and I like that orange there.
Yeah.
And then that room I want to be black. So.
Red for you, madame.
Just put that out there. This
Here.
one is,
Here's the red.
oh geez,
Crimson?
how do you say it?
What is it?
Haute couture. Haute couture.
Haute couture. That could be the shop name.
Haute couture.
Haute couture.
Hautecoure. Hot. Hot.
Fancy. Ooh, somebody said that blue and yellow look great together too. I agree on that. It's too much Michigan colors, Michigan Wolverines. She's fired.
Wow.
She got red paint on our brand new, not even 2 hours microwave.
That's bright.
What is that? Is bright.
Brighter than I kind of thought.
You said it correctly.
Said it correctly. Haute couture. Yeah, that's bright. We might have to change out that red for my rainbow. But we'll see. I mean, yeah, so this is why you do samples, because the swatch color like of the red looked a lot more deep. And maybe it'll dry a little bit deeper, but that just seems super bright.
No, come up here, closer to the camera.
I know, but I'm just
Oh,
like,
that's good.
I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it'll dry a bit darker.
Hold on, let me
I
get a
think
closer
it
up shot of
will.
that.
I think it will dry a bit darker.
Yeah.
But I think so. What we're gonna do is we're gonna head to Home Depot. We're gonna get some, probably like 5 gallons of the weathered white, probably maybe 2 5-gallon buckets of the weathered white, since that's gonna be a majority of what we paint, which we'll paint in the rooms on 3 walls, and then in the huge showroom. So that's a lot of paint we're gonna need. And then we'll also get 1 5-gallon bucket for the workshop of the just ultra pure white. And then we'll get a gallon of the blue English Channel, the orange, and then you gonna do the yellow in here?
Yeah, I think so.
And then the yellow. And then we'll, for the green and the red, we may switch up those colors when I get to my rainbow. We're not probably gonna need a gallon of those at all. And then we'll also need to get the limousine black for the podcast studio. So back to Home Depot. Sweet, so
Let's pack up.
yeah, so we definitely need a warmer red. But look, like it doesn't look that bright on the card. So I'm just Like this is what the card looked like. So that's why I just tested all of them. It really looked good all together. Here. I thought it did whenever I chose them all, which is why I kind of chose them all. Like I thought that looked like a pretty good rainbow, but now when I'm really looking at the samples painted on, these two are like brighter and less muted than I thought at first. So, but oh well. I mean, again, keep saying it. That's why I swatched them out. But I think moral of the story is we really like the weathered white. Now it's like completely dry on both walls, and I do like it.
Yeah.
We also need to get a ton of painter's tape. And what else? Probably some drop cloths, some rollers. I'm making a huge mess.
Do you need help? No?
No.
Yeah, I like the warmer. Tell me if you guys can decide. If you guys can tell as well now that everything's dried. Here we go. We're gonna get ready to hop off, but I wanna get thoughts one more time. Weather white, silent white. For this entire shot, for those who are just joining. Here's that green, but that green it will be somewhere else now. We're doing blue in here. And we're gonna do the super clear white in this room. But yeah, so that's a solid hour of live. That was super fun. I think that there's that orange. Ooh, a violet.
I don't think I want purple in the rainbow.
No?
I think I was just gonna do a 5-color rainbow.
5-color rainbow.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do that yellow in here. And then in the studio, this will just be all black, so no swatching needed in here.
Yeah, but I'll show you the swatch.
Oh,
I didn't want to just do black, so I did limousine leather.
fancy.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for hopping on and watching us like swatch out some paint. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Maybe we'll do some more lives as we're doing other projects, just so you guys can join from behind see some of the behind the scenes, make some decisions with us.
This lighting makes my eyes look so dark.
Dark?
Like, I have dark circles, but that makes it even worse.
That's I think from up above.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
saying, it's lighting.
It's okay. You look great.
All right, guys.
We're headed to Home Depot.
I'm headed to Home Depot.
If you haven't watched the video from yesterday, go watch it, go share it. Mark your calendars, November 4th.
All of these people have probably watched it.
No, we'll watch
They're
it twice.
diehards.
Watch it twice.
Yeah. We're excited, as you can tell, and we're just going to continue bringing you guys on our journey of just making this place just what we want it to be, and this is part of it. So if you guys like the behind the scenes, let us know, because that was kind of fun. And then if you're on here watching, and then in next weekend's like video about the shop, you'll be able to kind of be like, oh, I remember when they were filming that and I was on the live. That's kind of cool. So
See it come together.
yeah.
There's one comment. Do we get to see these comments when they're gone?
No.
It goes away?
Yeah. Well, maybe actually if you go to the live stream, but like we can't go to our studio and see it.
Because I like this. Will the consultation room include an opportunity for customers to visualize furniture in their spaces using a computer simulation? Readings hard for me today. Sort of like paint companies offer online. So the idea that I had about the augmented reality type of thing, that's my universal sign for that there. All right, y'all. Take care. We will see you on the flip side. And one's full of paint.
What else is new?
Bye, y'all.